Hi everyone. For my presentation, I picked the topic from the legal rights book that we're reading. I wanted to talk about the Brainwood family in England and the Clark School for the Deaf in the United States. They both are really important when you're looking at the deaf education and how it started and changed over time. So way back in the 18th century, England and Brainwood ran one of the very first school for the deaf students called Brainwood's Academy. They used something called oral method, which focused on teaching deaf students how to speak and lip read instead of using sign language. Back then, a lot of people didn't believe deaf children could learn language, so what the Brainwoods did was groundbreaking. The downside is that they kept their teaching methods secret and only taught wealthy families who could afford it. So while they helped prove deaf people could be educated, they also set the stage for the debate that's still around today, whether deaf education should rely on speech and lip reading or embrace sign language. Fast forward to 1867, here in the US, the Clark School for the Deaf opened in Massachusetts. It became the first permanent oral school for the deaf children in America. The Clark School continued the same oralist approach the Brainwoods did. Basically, no sign language, just speech and lip reading. For decades, this was the dominant way deaf students were taught. Some did well with it, but a lot of others struggled because it cut them off from sign language and the deaf culture. So while it created opportunities for some, it also caused isolation for others. Both Brainwood's family and the Clark School are important because they reflect how society has viewed deafness either as something to fix or as a culture and a language that should be respected. Their influence still shows up in how deaf education is handled today. Thankfully, more schools are now giving students the opportunity to learn both ASL and English, which gives them full access to communicate and their culture. So to sum it up, Brainwoods helped start deaf education, and the Clark School carried it into the U.S. And the deaf community today continues to reclaim it, focusing on language rights and cultural identity. Thank you.